Hey, welcome to DivaTV. I'm so excited you're here. We're all about growth, glow, and good vibes. Get ready for some inspiration, a little bit of sass, and a whole lot of heart. Let's get into it.
Some people will never understand the way you work, the way you move about, the way you change, even when you're changing and it's in the will of your Father, the Most High. They will never understand. See, there are shifts that you take when you begin to see how your enemy is moving. You have to come up and develop a strategy. And those strategies sometimes cannot be understood by people who are normally in your life. So, for instance, some of your family will never understand you. They will never get the point of why you move the way you move, why you act the way you act, who you've become, because they're used to the old version of you. But hear me when I say this: you are more than a conqueror. You are the blueprint of your life. When the Most High created you, He created you with divine intervention to change and shift things. He moved you from levels to levels. And baby, I'm here to tell you, you are leveling up more than ever. Of course, we know where there are new levels, there are new devils. So each and every season, you are committed to a new level. You are being faced with a different devil. But God, but the Most High, He will give you that divine plan to be able to outwit your enemies, to move about, and they won't know what's next. See, this is why some of these folks don't understand how your movement has shifted into something immaculate, that you are amazing in the way that you move is actually working. See, they didn't expect you to be able to work this situation out, but see, they didn't know the type of God you serve. They didn't know the type of plan the Most High had for you. Because see, He says, I know the thoughts that I have towards you, plans to prosper you. See, He has a plan to make you prosper even when you're going under spiritual attack. You're going to prosper over it. See, if you're still here, and your enemies had not even conquered you yet, that just lets you know you have a divine purpose, that your purpose is still being fulfilled. You still have a reason to be here. You still have a reason to do you, boo. I mean, you better continue to do you, because that's what it is. You will never be a failure as your enemies would want you to be. See, we talk about the family a lot because most of the time when you're going through situations, sometimes it's your family that be right there in your face looking towards what you have going, and they don't understand why you're moving the way that you're moving. Sometimes they feel like you done gave up because see, at that moment you are in isolations, but sometimes they feel like you've given up. Why? Because it looks like that. But you can't look and judge a book by its cover, because most of the time, if you are in the will of the Most High, He's not going to allow everybody to see what He's doing. Not even you will know exactly what He's doing. It's going to look differently. So, of course, they're going to see you and think that you've given up, that the plans that the Most High has for you is not prospering. But it indeed is. If you are allowing yourself to move in His will and to move on the path that He is taking you on. I love the fact that He makes us think, or He allows us to think sometimes, He allows us to think that we're not moving, but it's slowly but surely. You are slowly growing as the time moves on. See, if you look back at the time last year, at this time last year, maybe you were going through some things, or maybe you were winning, and now this in this season right now you're not, but it looks different in the sight of the Lord. It looks different, I promise you. And see, divine maintenance looks good on you. You are maintaining, but you're still moving. Your path is still in front of you. Sometimes you may veer left and you may veer right, but I promise you, at the end of that season, you will be on the right path and things are looking different. I guarantee you, you're much wiser. You're much stronger. You know exactly who your enemies are, because, see, most of the time when you're in isolation, God is showing you exactly who you need to be praying for. Okay, I'm just saying, he's going to show you exactly what you need to be doing in the strategies you need to use when you're under that attack or when you're in isolation. So when you get ready to step back out, and that's exactly what you're getting ready to do, step out. Type in the comments, I'm stepping out. I'm stepping out. When you get ready to step out, honey, they're not going to remember who you were. They're going to be shocked. They're going to see a different you, because you have been worked on. You have been under maintenance, and God is maintaining his promise in your life. He's maintaining the situation in your life. I'm here to tell you that you are more stronger than your enemies could ever think. You are more stronger. And that doesn't make sense, more stronger. You are much stronger than you were last year. I promise you that. Even if you don't have exactly what you have, you are much more stronger. I look back at my life and I realize that, like, this year I've been very strong. I might not have what I had last year, but I have been able to stay strong. And I know it ain't nothing but the power of my creator, my God, my father. I promise you, he has kept me so strong. And I love that for me. I love that for us, that we are staying strong even in difficult times, in difficult seasons. It is 222 on the clock. Type 222 in the comments, honey. You may have been seeing 222 a lot. And it just lets you know that you are on a right path. You are on the right path, and nothing can stop you. No devil in hell can stop you when God has you. I might tell you a joke, but I never tell you a lie. God is with you, and he's strengthening you and keeping you on your divine path. So continue to walk by faith and not by the sight. Like I said, people will see you and think that you done gave up. Or they may see you and think that you are totally off track. That's just them looking on the outside, looking in. See, they can't get in. They don't know what you have going on. So they have to assume and guess. And see, that's when the magic happens, when God shows them that the table that he's preparing before you, it is in the presence of your enemies, and they could never ever sit with you. They could never sit with you. Type in the comments, you can't sit with us. They'll never be able to sit with you, because you are divine royalty. You are that guy. You are that girl, honey. You are a divine diva. This is what it is for you. This is what was meant for you. It was predestined and planned for your life. So don't ever, ever discount yourself. Especially don't discount what God is doing in your life, because baby, you winning. And that's on period. Type in the comments, I'm winning. I'm winning.
Purchase my book, The Burning Bridge, Trying to Make It to the Other Side. It is a nonfiction book about escaping domestic violence, detailing my personal journey through abuse, trauma, and healing, and offering guidance for others to identify abusers, cope with suffering, and find forgiveness. And that's a wrap for today. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. You're the best. Don't forget to keep being your amazing self. Block them, bless them, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.